Hi, so today I'm going to be teaching about how to interpret the genetic code and how to translate an mRNA sequence into an amino acid sequence. So the first thing to know is that after DNA has been transcribed into mRNA, then that mRNA is then read by a ribosome or a tRNA and tRNA molecules. And then it is translated into an amino acid. An amino acid sequence is called a polypeptide. And then that polypeptide folds itself together, and we end up with protein, which is what we're working with there. So when interpreting an mRNA we do this in a series of 3 nucleotides called a codon. Okay, so this is the codon chart I have right here. And so this is how we're able to know what codons go with what amino acid. So on this side, we have all of our codons, and on this side of the column, we have our the corresponding amino acid. So a thing to notice that we can notice is that they are redundant, right? So this one amino acid can correspond to multiple codons. Okay. Another thing to pay attention to is the start and stop codons. We need to know where to start in a sequence in an mRNA sequence and where to stop in an mRNA sequence. Okay. So this codon right here, AUG, is our start codon. Okay. And these 3 over here are our stop codons. Okay. So a trick on how to remember these, how to memorize these, because they're kind of important. What I did was I noticed that AUG, so in school, most public schools are going to start in August, right? AUG, August. So that's how I remembered school starts in August. Okay, AUG, August. And then for our stop codons, I thought about football, college football. Okay, so in college football, you're trying to stop the other team from scoring, right? Among other things, but that's, that's one thing. We want to stop the other team from scoring or winning. And so right here, you notice that they all start with the letter U, like university, right? And so in this first one right here, we have UAA, okay? So university. So if I'm thinking about like the LSU, like the Tigers, right? So who are they going to want to stop? They're going to want to stop the University of Alabama. Okay, starts with an A, ends with an A, University of Alabama. Okay, this next one doesn't really have an acronym, but I thought, I saw this and thought university, and then the Aggies football team in Texas. Okay, so UAG, Aggies. And then right here we have the University of Georgia. Okay, so that's just a quick little way to help you remember these 4 important codons that we need to remember. That they start and stop our sequence, right? Okay, another thing to notice is that these 3 stop codons do not actually translate into an amino acid. They're simply there to tell us where to stop our sequence. Okay, so here, let's practice a little bit. Okay, so right here I have an mRNA sequence, and we're going to translate this into amino acids using our chart. Okay, so what's the first thing we need to do? We need to find our start codon, right? So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to read left to right, and I see AUG, August, right? Start, that's our start. And AUG translates into MET or methionine, okay? So then I'm going to go to my next codon, CCG. We are going to find that on our chart. You're going to find that on our chart here at proline, right? Okay, so CCG translates into proline, okay? Then we have CGA. CGA translates into arginine. Arginine, right here. Nope. Sorry, I'm reading this backwards. Arginine, right here. Sorry. And so we have that, and then we're going to go to GUC, which translates into valine. You see that? Valine. Okay. And then we're going to go next to this UCG. Okay. So where is UCG on our chart? That is going to be right here. And that translates into the amino acid serine. Okay, so we have serine right there, serine right there. And then this one right here, we have UGA. Well, what is UGA? The University of Georgia. That tells us to stop. We want to stop the University of Georgia. Okay, so that tells us that this right here, this group right here, is our amino acid sequence. Okay, we start here and we stop here. So hopefully that helps you to remember how to translate an mRNA sequence into an amino acid sequence a little bit better. Thank you.